What up, everyone? It's your girl, Lady B. You're tuned in to KTTV, and we're back with another TV review. Yes, we are on track for next week. This is Hustle and Soul, Season 3, Episode 2, Pool Party Madness. Yes, it really was. So, this episode starts off with last episode pretty much left off, and we're getting a review from the Black Girls Brunch. Now, I will say the review was positive, but it wasn't quite what Lawrence wanted. It mostly focused on that party, scene, ambiance, great place to get it popping, more than it focused on his food. And of course, with Lawrence trying to get that Michelin star, trying to be a Michelin star restaurant, that wasn't a great thing for him. So he really wasn't feeling it. So he's talking about he's going to start switching some things up today. Yeah, we'll see if Anna allows that, Lawrence. Lawrence is trying to perfect new dishes. He doesn't want to just be known for the chicken and waffle, even though his chicken and waffle is what put him on the map, his signature dish. He wants to be known for something else. Since they're in South Beach, he's been trying a lot of tropical dishes and different things like that. So he's trying a mojo pork chop. Now, it's a tropical dish. He wants to try it. He said it's a Latin thing. He want to do Latin soul food now because they're in Miami. He's trying to incorporate that Latin feel into his dishes. So, your girl Sandy ends up calling Lawrence on the FaceTime, and he's talking to her, and he's letting her know about the review. He's like, man, we killed the review. We killed the review on everything. But they're talking more about the party atmosphere than they talk about my food. And she like, so it's more about the ambiance than it was the food. It's not great for a chef. That's not a great feeling for a chef because you want them to focus on your food. That's what the restaurant is about. It's not about your ambiance. You don't really care about how they feel about your ambiance. That's supposed to be the added bonus. The food is supposed to be the main attraction. He tells her to keep it locked down in New York. Make sure them Yelp reviews coming in. And she like, my Yelp reviews are great. If I was down there, I'd be getting y'all some Yelp reviews. He misses her. She so-called misses him. He needs to focus on his fiance, which is Anna, and stop playing these games. But, hey, I'm not here to judge. So Lawrence is not only trying out new pork chop recipes, he's also trying some new things with fruits. He done made a liquor-infused fruit. It was pineapple. He infused it with liquor. I'm pretty sure it was clear liquor because it was more than likely vodka. He infused it, and he got half the staff lip off one bite of the pineapple. They're excited though. But they also have an announcement for the staff. Him and Anna are deciding to get them a summer home for the staff because most of his staff has come from New York all the way down to Miami to help him with this restaurant. So a summer house is the perfect thing for them. But we can't forget about what happened last year when they got a summer house as well. When there was so many fights. Everybody was jumping on Cola, and then they jumped on John John, and then I think Sandy jumped in the pool too. Sandy jumped on Cola. Yeah, it was a lot going on. We also have a new hostess, Miss Nikki. Beautiful, thick girl. Thick girl. She's so pretty. And she has this lovely blue hair. Yes, Miss Nikki is here to be the new maitre d' and ready to be the hostess with the mostest show. Yes, so they're doing that. So since Cole's been down here in Miami, she been staying with her mom before they got to summer little villa or whatever the case may be. So she's down there, she's talking to her mom, and her mom happens to bring up John John. Now her mom is Team John John to the fullest, like completely Team John John. She's asking like, what's going on with them? Have they been talking? Like, she's telling her mom basically like, he tried to make me choose between my money and my career, my money and him. Like, he wanted me to choose between my career and him. He wanted to protect me from them because there was a lot going on, and he just wanted to look out for my best interest because he didn't think me working with them down here, being down here with them, would be in my best interest, even though I'm telling him I want to come home to be closer to you and have more time with my family and different things like that. So her mom like, I'm not going to let anybody come between you and John John. You know I love John John again. Mama is Team John John, y'all. She is not having no ends of them separating John John and her Cola. Now I don't know if she know they're in an open relationship, because I don't know if I'd be cool with my daughter in an open relationship with a man and being told team them and he don't even want to commit to my baby. But that's neither here nor there. So they come to the villa. It's a nice little, Airbnb, you dig, or whatever the case may be. And, everybody's there. Now, I don't know if this was like the best idea to have everybody stay in one house, but hey, they trying. So, the twins are basically sitting down with Cola, talking to her about what's been going on with her lately. Because the twins feel like, I don't know if it's a good idea. Like, she in one room and I'm in another. We real close. Things it happen. Cola ain't trying to even go there with them again. With whichever one she slept with, but she ended up sleeping with both of them. She ain't trying to go there with them again. So he asked her about John John. She's saying John John cool and everything, but in reality, they're not in the best of places right now. So the new girl Nikki ends up going to talk to Anika, and she's sitting down with Anika and she's asking her what's been going on, because she's trying to learn the ins and outs, what's going on, who got what beef with who, and if it's any beef, what's been going on at the Pink Teacup since she ain't been there. She's the new one, so she has to ask these questions. And Anika brings up like, yeah, Ebony called me a prostitute. Now Ebony is the one that was giving me Kelly Price vibes, the big girl. She's cute, pretty. She giving Kelly Price vibes. Her name is Ebony. She was like, yes, Ebony called me a prostitute. We were sitting there having a meeting, and Anna told me to stand up and show them the uniform that she wanted to get. She picked this out. This is what she wanted for her establishment, and I'm showing them. And basically, the other girl told her like, yeah, she basically didn't like it. She thought it was slutty, pretty much. She was like, yeah, and she called me a prostitute. She was like, oh my God, she called me a prostitute. Ebony was like, those words never came out of my mouth, which she's right. Those words did not come out her mouth. Those words came out of Anna's mouth. She said she didn't open her legs. So Ebony is correct. She never called that girl a prostitute. She was like, yes, you did. She was like, those words never came out of my mouth. So it worked Cola. And she was like, those words never came out of my mouth. I think it was just a heat of the moment misunderstanding because I misplay of words, because she never called her a prostitute. Y'all, if y'all hear the loudness in my head, that's the little person. Y'all know Trey. He's in every video. So she was like, she never called her a prostitute. She was like, yes, she did. Ooh. I knew it was going to be some drama when Miss Anika decided to walk off. Now, Anika is the stripper girl with the big old booty that likes to twerk. Her name's Anika. I finally figured out her name, y'all. But y'all know she was the stripper girl with the big old booty that likes to twerk. That was her name in the last video. But since I know her name now, I can't insert name where I would insert stripper girl with the big old booty that likes to twerk. Okay, so her name is Anika. Whatever. So Anika decides she's gonna walk off and just leave the situation alone, and she goes to pour up some brown liquor, like some Henny. So y'all know when that liquor get in your system, you get a little liquor courage. So I knew it was gonna go downhill from there when I seen her pouring up a cup and she walked away. Now they continue to, at party, and they getting Miss Nikki like, well, since that over, let's get it, let's party. So they partying, and Anika comes back in her little swimsuit that's barely a swimsuit because she got a thong swimsuit on. The twins like, damn, that thing look like Jello. The booty look nice for it to be paid for, so I give her credit. Booty in the movies look nice for it to be paid for. I'm tired of her little high ponytail thing with this extra gel, but her little incentives are always flirting with the twins and shot. I feel like Cola is taking it the wrong way. Like, she feels like she's trying to get under her skin because she be flirting with the twins. But literally, she just be flirting with the twins. Now, she's shaking it. This is where I got confused. Because she's shaking it and I don't think... Hold on one second, guys. So, I was slightly confused about this part at first because they didn't really show who said the first part. But I see now it was all Cola. So... Anika shaking it on the twins, and Cola busts out like, they ain't got no money, all they tips is in the office, on some jokingly type stuff. But Anika took it personal, like, cause she already feel like they don't like her. She feel like it's beef, so she took it personal and she pops off. She goes off on them. She like, you know what? All y'all some prostitutes to me. You know why? Cause y'all mean as hell. I'm like, huh? What they got to do with prostitution? But whatever, she was lit at this point. Nika was lit. She was real, real drunk at this point. Like I said, don't get liquor courage. You should have had that same energy when you were sober, boo boo. But she trying to fight Cola, and Breezy and Ebony is like standing in front of Anika and in between Cola so they won't get to each other physically, and she's snapping off on everybody, talking mess, going crazy. And Lawrence like, we need to get her some water, and I'm like, water is not gonna fix that. So she's trying to feed her chips and different things and trying to calm her down. And Cola, Breezy, and Ebony ends up walking off, and they in the room, they minding their own business. Here comes a nigga storming in, trying to fight them, and you can see Drika is the other girl that they first hired, or whatever the case may be, and she's saying something, and they storm in, and Anika basically like swings on Cola, swings on Ebony, like she's trying to fight everybody, and she just super lit. So they basically decide to escort her out and send her to a hotel for the night because they're not finna deal with it. They're not trying to deal with it at all. The next day, they have her. She's on time to work, everything. So I guess she ain't really had no hangover. But they sit down and have a talk with her, and she breaks down and she's telling them about her life. Basically, when she was 13, she ran away. By the age of 15, she had her first kid. Everybody basically just threw her away. She doesn't have custody of her child. Her mom took her baby from her, and she's trying to get on the best track, on the right track to get her baby back. So for her to be defensive is her stripper mentality, because that's what they do in a strip club. They're very possessive over different things, and if you come at them, they quick to bite your head off. And she's trying not to be that person because she said this is the first like restaurant she's really worked at, and she's trying to do better. She's trying to be a better person. She's trying to be a mother to her child. And you know, her story is real sentimental, but she got to stop flying off the handle. She can't just have this lash out attitude towards everybody. But Anna feels a deep connection with her because she is a mother, and she understands she's trying to do something for her child. So Anna's trying to give her a chance. She's like, basically, she gonna keep her on. And Lawrence like, man, is she ready to deal with all that? She's like, I guess so. So, you know, Anika still got a job. Good luck with that. So Lawrence makes Anika promise that she won't go back to the strip club. Then they decide to let her keep her job. So the next day they decide to have a staff meeting. And at that time, Carla was slicing up lemons and different things for, you know, the drinks and stuff because she's the bar manager. And walks Anika, and she's looking like, so they didn't fire her. She was like, I feel like she needs to be fired because she put her hands on me. So they have the staff meeting outside, and they're discussing what happened and why the fight was popped off. And she's saying like, okay, so Nikki jumps in like, hey. Nikki comes in like, okay, so Anika was expressing to me that Ebony had called her a prostitute, and later on in the night, Cola calls her a prostitute again. And Cola like, I never called her a prostitute. I don't know why she decided. It feels like I called her a prostitute. I ain't call her a prostitute. I don't know. I don't know her. What she does with her body doesn't concern me. A nigga like, well, I'm just tired of everybody picking and poking at me when I ain't did nothing. I'm just trying to have fun and be in the house and live with you guys. And Breezy jumps in like, we're just trying to figure out who picked and poked at you in the first place because it came from left field. Like, we don't know what happened. Insert Anna. Anna like, well, I was at that staff meeting, Ebony, you did call her a prostitute. Pause. No, she didn't. She was like, Ebony bust out like, no, ma'am, I did not say those words. I didn't call her a prostitute. She was like, actually, you said the word prostitute. Baby, why did she say that? Soon as she says this, they going back and forth. And then up and drops Drika, I believe her name is. Drika decides to stand up because they're arguing back and forth with Anna now. So she stands up and throws a drink on Cola, Breezy, and Ebony and pops off a fight. So the girls are tussling and bustling and fighting outside in the lounge area. Anna jumps in it and she's swinging on people like she's not the boss of the establishment. And Lawrence is like, oh my God, stop it. Like, what the heck is going on? Ebony and Anika are fighting to the point where they're falling all in the pool. She just snatched this girl her wig off. Ebony is covering her entire body with this little blanket thing. Like, oh no. It was the shade from one of the, like, you know how they had a table shades on top? She's covering her whole body up with that because she doesn't want it to be seen that her hair is down. They pull Ebony's whole, Anika's whole ponytail off her head, and it's in the pool, and the twins playing with it. Girl, Nikki trying to get the damn ponytail back. She like, girl, I'm trying to give Anika her ponytail back because bundles cost too much. Anna forgot she a boss, and she's yelling and screaming, "Yeah, girl, you're fired. You're fired. You'll never be back. You're fired. Fired. Understand that? Fired." So disrespectful, y'all. Just so disrespectful. Too much. So the twins outside picking up mail that they shouldn't be getting handed to them in the first place. They bring it inside, and they like, "So what is it? A check?" You wish. It's actually a ticket, a fine. And how much is this fine? And what is this fine for? You would like to know? Well, it's a noise complaint fine. Yes, a noise complaint fine. And it's fine. It comes with a healthy price tag, baby. A $5,000 fine for noise complaint. Like, did Dade County not send them a warning first? Like, no warning, just straight fine, just smack dab $5,000. Y'all couldn't give me a warning. Dade County, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. Lawrence like, see, we need to calm down. We need to calm down. He was like, we ain't come down here to be serving nuns. He was like, but nuns like chicken too. All right, Lawrence, we get it. Now, Color goes to meet up with John, and she basically telling John all the drama that's been going on. Oh, yeah. And she was telling John all the drama that's been going on, everything that was happening, and how her friends got into it, and they were like defending her, and she's trying to defend them, and she almost gets into another fight again. Basically telling John, you was right. I think this is not a good fit, and I think I'm gonna be next. I'm gonna be the next one that they try to attack. Now, before this, Breezy and Ebony was supposed to meet up with Cola at her apartment. At not her apartment, but at the summer home. Breezy ended up showing up, but Ebony did not come. She ended up having to go to the hospital. She got scratches on her neck, bruises, everything. So it was serious. It was a serious ordeal. And Breezy says her and Ebony will not be returning to the Pink Teacup ever again. And Cola has not been back since the incident, and she doesn't know if she's going back. So yeah, when she sat down with John, she let him know all this stuff, and she's scared she lost a friendship, and she doesn't know if they're gonna try to keep attacking her. And John like, well, you know, me and LP, still got some unfinished business, and because me and him beefing, they're gonna of course beef with you. So you know what? I got one better. You're not gonna be next. I'm gonna be next. John finished his glass of wine, got the hell up with his little Daisy Duke shorts, his cut off pants shorts, because that's what they look like, honey. And he strutted his ass off and said he said it to the Pink Teacup to talk to Lawrence. Said, oh, this is not gonna end well, Jesus. This is not gonna end well. And Cola like, wait, come back. Where you going? Don't do that. And it goes off. Y'all, that was Hustle and Soul. This season is gonna be lit, cause bruh, next episode look like Lawrence gonna catch them balls, and y'all gotta tune in. I will see y'all next week with our next review. Peace out.